everybody! For this video I'm going to be doing how I clean my guinea pig's cage out, step by step. Okay, so firstly what I do is I get the guinea pigs on the floor from each cage, and then I start putting all their toys down. So I'll do that now and come back to you. Okay, so now I've got all my girls out from my bottom cage, which is just Laurie and Lolly. I've got these two out and all their toys, and next off is what I do is I start to remove their hay balls and their hay racks. So all I do is unhook, and then I just put on any sort of surface. And then I do this again and remove and put on here. So then I have both of my hay racks away from the cage. So next is what I do is I take out our blanket bag over here, and then we just fold up all the blankets, and then we get just as much of the dirty hay as we can caught up with it, and all the poops. So we just fold over, just keep folding. Oh dear. And we pick it up and we place it in these bags. There we go. And it's in. And while I clean out, my girls are always on the floor. They like to just have a little walk around and then a little investigate of the new area. And then they just seem to like to lie down. Okay. Next I just start to brush all the dirt into my little dustpan and brush, which is easier with two hands, I've got to admit. As you can see, my girls make a lot of mess. I will go over this again after this clip. And then do that. And then I use my disinfectant spray, which I'll do in a second. So now I'm going to spray my cage out with Keep It Clean, and this is from Supreme Pets, and it's the lavender smelling one. It's not very strong smell, and because you don't want too much of a strong smelling disinfectant, as long as it does the job it's fine, and this is suitable for all animals, birds or reptiles. So I'm going to spray this now. And I missed out if I did leave the hay racks in, I would miss out the hay racks and any water bottle nozzles that they'll be drinking out of. And then I just seem to wipe the bits I can reach with my little cloth. And then for the bits that I can't reach, I use this. And this is from Wilkinson's. It's got a spongy pad and then like a little squeegee on the back. And then I get this and then just rub it up and down the cage. This car actually has got some mess on it though, so. Okay, now we're going to be on to the next part. Okay, I've now just laid the blankets in because this is a two-hand job, and what I do is fold the fleece in half and then it fits perfectly to the 2x2 sort of size, which is this bit, and it fits perfectly. So then I do that for 2 times because this cage takes 2 blankets, and they fit pretty much perfectly in the cage. So next I just do this for Lily's bit, obviously, but firstly I put in all of the pig's toys. So I'll just start doing that now. Oh dear, my fingers went in the video. So I'll just start putting some of these back. So I just put them wherever I feel is best. So I'll put this here today in their cage, and then take this. She'll probably jump back in there again. And then we can have this. Where should we put this? Oh dear. I could put this there. And then, so I'll put that there now. And then I can move this hay ball up to here, so they don't hit themselves. So I've just put that back in. And I'll just cut this clip off so I can put the rest of the toys back in. And then I will return to the next part. So now the guinea pigs are back in their cage with most of their toys, and I'm just going to do this bed change because these beds are not very pretty looking. So this is going to go into the wash, and so is their little cozy Cavies bed just on the floor still. So they're going to go in the wash basket, so I'll just put them in here in their little basket. And next I check the food, check the bottles, refill the food and refill the water bottles, and then I refill the hay racks and put the hay racks back in. Okay, so now I've just refilled the guinea pig's food bowl, and I put enough in so it would last them all day and for a little bit longer. And I don't like to do that in pellets in the morning and pellets in the afternoon. I don't like doing that. I like just to give them as much as they want, and they eat what they want and how much that they want. My guinea pigs don't overeat, they just eat what they want and then leave it. So they have plenty, and they actually get down to quite low down in about 2 days, and I have to refill it again. I do refill the bowls every day if they are running low, but they don't seem to run low that often, which is a good thing really because they're used to this amount. Okay, so I've just gone to go check the water bottles, and as you can see they're low. So I'm going to go refill those now, and I'll be back in 1 second, and then we will refill the hay racks. Okay, so now the hay balls and everything is now refilled up, and I've just placed back the hay balls into the cage, as it is a two-hand job again. Sadly, I'm going to have to get a tripod for this little camera. And I refilled the water bottles so they're nice and full and fresh water. So everything's nicely all put back in the cage again now, and I'm going to start onto Lily's cage, and I will show you what I do to her cage as well. So thank you for watching this first part, and I'll get back to you soon. Bye bye. Okay, so now I'm going to start cleaning out Lily's part of the cage, and as you can see she does make quite a lot of mess just on her own. So I'm going to clean her out now, and then I'll video this part for you as well in parts, just like the last video. So this one I'm going to put all of her stuff on the floor, but Lily sometimes comes on the floor most days, but today I'm going to just leave her in her kitchen while I clean this part out, and then she'll move down to this side. So I'm going to do this a bit differently today for you. Okay, so I'll come back once I've took all the toys out. So now I've took all of her toys out, I've emptied the toys, like the cozy beds and Lily's pig wham. I've just emptied that out with all the poops and that lot onto here. So now there's more mess. And now I'm just going to take out her lap pad, because Lily has the 2 lap pads in her cage at the minute. And I just shake them off And now that I've used these on both sides, so I'm just going to put these into the wash now, into this little basket, and then I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the fleece last time and fold it up. Look, there she is, eating her hay, standing up. She loves that hay rack. Okay, so I'm going to start off in this corner and then fold this over, and then I pull it back a little bit and then fold over, and then this corner, and then just make a nice little sort of package and then lift it all up and place it in here. So that's the fleece part out of the way of this little 2x2 part that she has, and now it's time to do the dustpan and brush. So as this bit is a two-hand job, I was going to say a two-person then, I was like, it's definitely not that. So I just sweep it all up to the second part. And then I move this over here and brush it onto there. Move that over there. And there she is again. And then just lift it up and put it in here. Okay. So now this part's done, so now I'm just going to go and get the disinfectant and then we'll start on with the next part. So now I'm using the same disinfectant again. I'm just going to spray it, keeping it away from the water bottle nozzles as well. Oh dear, where am I going to put that? As you can see, I haven't got much space. And I'm just going to use a cloth for this part and wipe it all over. And by the way, I'm not this tall, I am actually on a step. With my little pig socks on, yes, I know. Terrible. So Lily's watching me at the minute. She won't come over until this is done. So in the next part she'll probably make a move over here. But I'm not entirely sure, it's up to her how she feels. But now it's all disinfected, cleaned out. So I'm going to go get the blankets and then we'll lay that in and then put her toys back. Okay? Okay, so now the fleece is back in again, the cage, and I've done it with my two hands again, so I couldn't video me doing it. And here she comes, predictable as ever, and just investigating, and she's bound to scent mark the cage now because it's a new fleece in it, which she does every day. So I'm going to go put all of her stuff back now. So here's her log tunnel. And where should she put this today, Lily? She put it over here. Mind her. No, put it here then. Okay, if you're going to be following me around. There you go, baby. And then here's her pig wham, which we'll put over here. And some of her little bally toys. Jingle ball. And her ladybug chew. Ladybug chew. She just scent marked just then. So it's absolutely lovely, but that's how she knows it's hers. So that's Lily's part of this cage done, and I'll go on to her kitchen, which is the messiest part and the bit I'm going to be a bit different on today. Okay, off to the next part then. So let me introduce you to Lily's kitchen. Now Lily sits here nearly all day observing everything outside, and in her bowl yesterday she had her veggies and some of her grass that I got her from outside, her pellet dish and all of that mess, and her lap pad, water bottle and some hay. So she stays in here nearly all day, and she doesn't really move from each side. Well, she does, but you mostly see her in here. So firstly, what I'm going to do to this cage, this part of the cage anyway, I'm going to remove all of the little bowls. So here comes her veggie bowl, which is utterly disgusting. Ooh, Lily. That's not very pleasant. So So that's going to get a wash before anything. Hello? What are you doing, madam? This is what happens to their little piggy chorus when they think there is breakfast coming when I just close the bowl. Hey you! Hey! What are you doing, pretty girly? Yeah, I know. Right. Lily, we're cleaning this bit. So there's all the bowls. Lovely jubbly. Okay. What are you doing, madam? You eating? Cutie. Okay, Lily. I need you to go now, babies. I'm going to clean this out. Yes. Okay, so next we're going to get this lap pad. And we're just going to roll it outwards. And this is when she gets the hint that she has to move. Then we shake it all off. And place it in this little basket again. So as you can see, it gets quite full. Okay, so next we remove the fleece. No! Mrs., you nosy pig! You're so nosy! Oh my goodness, she absolutely loves going to be nosy when we're cleaning the cage out. Don't you? Yes, you do. We just fold it up and try and remove it without anything falling out of it. Okay, so there's the next part of that done. And I will come back when we're going to be dustpan and brushing it. Okay, bye-bye. I have just dustpan and brushed it, but because it's quite a small area, I needed to use two hands for that part. So it's not exactly a very detailed part anyway, so you don't really need to see it. But now I'm just getting ready to spray it out, so here we go. It only needs a couple of sprays, that does, because it's not exactly a very big area and it's pretty spaced. So, okay, so now I'm just going to wipe it down with her going through her tunnel to come and inspect it. You are so nosy, girly. So just wiping it all down as best as I can with this and go underneath the hay rack. Okay. And this correct has been in for a while, since the very first cage, so it has got marks on it which don't seem to come out, so we're going to create her a new kitchen at some point in the future. But it gets sprayed every time they get cleaned out, so every day. You! Okay, so I'm going to put the fleece back in and then I'll show you the rest. Okay, so I just put the fleece back in, and so now it looks nice and clean. But now I'm going to put Lily's little litter tray back in. So this is going to be quite difficult with her in here again, as she's very nosy. Okay, Lily, can you mind now then, babes? Ready, steady. Okay, well at first I better I didn't think this through very well, as I haven't done it yet with this water bottle. So I'm just going to have to take the water bottle out. That needs refilling it anyway. And now let's try and put it back in again. Lily! Go on then, babes! Go on then! Move! Move! Move, 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 move. Then in it goes. And then I just push it underneath. So then it's in. And there we go. And then is she going to demonstrate? Yes, she is. And then there she goes in her nice little cozy little fleece litter tray. She sorts out all herself, don't you, Lil? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Cutie. Okay, so this is cleaning out their cage. So you've seen me do all the normal stuff now, and Lily's hay rack is pretty much full, but I'm going to refill it a bit more anyway. I'm going to clean the bowls out and clean them water bottles out and refill them. So I'm going to end it here, seeing as you've seen it all before in the previous part. So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it's been a bit clippy and a bit on and off, but I hope it's shown you how much I clean it out and how much it takes to clean these bits out. It's not exactly difficult, and it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it, but I thought I better show you how I did it anyway, on a relative scale. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you back very soon. Okay, bye bye.